Levy, Johnny Napton, August Silver Adam Queely, half forward line number 10, Ollie Fives, number 11, Colin Hartley, and number 10, Niall Curran, number 12, even Niall Curran, sorry. Full forward line then, number 13, Tom Shanahan, number 14, Conor Tobin, August Silver Mark Hartley. Naomh Carthaigh line out as follows: in goals, number 1 is Oisin Aldridge, number 2, Kieran O'Keefe, number 3, Alan Duncan O'Neill, and number 4, Jack Welsh. Half back line number 5, John Hegarty, number 6, Shane Barry, number 7, Ian O'Mahony, Lauren Forja, number 8, David O'Farrell, partnered by Renee Dara O'Brien. Half forward line number 10, Sam Shanahan Quinn, number 11, Charlie Deneen, and number 12, Stuart Setterfield. And the inside line number 13, Thomas Sullivan, number 14, Ben Cummins, and number 15, Hugo Kwan. Ray Tour for this morning's game is Desi O'Leary of the Zone Club. And we'd just like to remind patrons that in the event of a draw in today's game, we will have extra time. And if we're still level after extra time, a penalty shootout will determine the winner. So best of luck to both clubs. Thanks again to the board and all officers present here today for organising the U14 Championship, and to our sponsors, the combined Waterford credit unions, kind sponsors of this championship. We had the Division 2 final last night, which was won by Berkeley Rangers against Tremor 192-3, and the Division 2 final is at 11 a.m. at Park tomorrow morning between Cushbury and Delsal.
And yes, a very good morning. You're very welcome to a sunny Walsh Park here in Waterford for this much anticipated Ballygunner Under 14 Division 1 Hurling Championship final between familiar foes at this stage, St. Carthaigh from the west and Ballygunner from the east. Of course, they met last year in this particular final, which went to a replay, Ballygunner coming out on top. So another close encounter is anticipated today. You're all very welcome to this live stream being conducted by Cian O'Halloran on camera, and Sarah McCoy here as well. So delighted to be able to bring you this stream, and thanks to all for facilitating that. We'll take you through the teams very, very shortly indeed, but quickly how both teams got to the final. St. Carthaigh beating Passage by 3-11 to 3-8 in the quarter-final, and they overcame Mount Sion in the semi-final last weekend. Another close contest, 2-11 to 1-11. Ballygunner then defeated Clonagale by 2-16 to 9 points in their quarter-final, and they received a walkover from Ferrybank in the last 4. This is a knockout championship, of course. Plenty of other action, of course, at under 13 and under 15 level, but good to be back at juvenile level, good to be back at Borden Nogue level, and certainly great to be back at a county final weekend, a real county final bonanza weekend across the various levels. So we'll start with the Ballygunner team. Then in goals for the Gunners, Ross Nolan. The full back line is Nathan Mackey, Fiacre Cooney and Daniel Purcell. Half back line, number 5 Conor Murphy, Cathal O'Sullivan at centre half back, the joint captain Alan Grant, ever is shocked. Lorna Porca, then David Levy, the joint captain. Of course, his older brother Paddy will be lining out for the Gunners seniors tomorrow. He's partnered by Adam Queely. Half forward, and then Ollie Fives, Colin Hartley and Niall Curran, and the inside trio for Ballygunner, Tom Shanahan at 13, Conor Tobin on the edge of the square, and Mark Hartley at number 15. For the western side then, Naomh Carthaigh, Oisin Aldred in goal. Full backline is Tiernan O'Keefe, Adam Dungan O'Neill and Jack Welsh. John Hegarty, Shane Barry and Cian O'Mahony make up the half backline. David O'Farrell and Dara O'Brien team up at centre field. The half forward line is Sam Shanahan Quinn, Charlie Lenine and Stuart Setterfield. And the inside line, Tom O'Sullivan at 13, Ben Cummins at the edge of the square, he's certainly one to watch out for, and Hugo Kwan at number 15 this evening. So they're your team lineouts, and almost ready to go here in Walsh Park. It's in absolutely brilliant nick. Had a walk across the field. Credit to David Howell and Waterford Landscapes, who were busy during the week for getting the field in tip-top shape, and it certainly is in brilliant nick. So no excuses, I think, from either side today. Desi O'Leary from Aaron's Own is the man in the middle for this morning's decider. Vastly experienced official, of course, from the Aaron's Own club. He's the man in the middle and is just going to perform the toss now with the respective captains, Oisin Aldred of Naomh Carthaigh and the Ballygunner captain as well. Cathal O'Sullivan is the joint captain. They have two captains. They met last year, of course, that thrilling final in Farfield, which went to a replay. If we're level today, by the way, it will be decided on the day. We'll have extra time, and if it's still level at extra time, we'll have a penalty shootout, which I don't think has happened in any underage final yet, but the two captains just getting their picture captured there by Valerie O'Donnell, all part of the moment, I suppose, in county final weekend here in the Daisha. And as well launched this week as well was the a major survey of public opinion which Waterford GAA are performing. I'm just asked to give that a mention. It's the biggest ever survey conducted in Waterford Sporting Matters, which will help shape the future development of Gaelic games within the Daisha. It's part of a major strategic plan that is currently being completed. The aim there to improve our games at all levels, and your opinion is welcome. It just takes 5 minutes to complete, and completely anonymous and confidential as well. You can get more details there on the Waterford GAA website, waterfordgaa.ie. So just asked to give that a mention there during today's match, and indeed throughout the weekend, so do indeed check that out. So Desi O'Leary is in the centre of the field, both sets of teams in there. Final huddle, final few words before they get into action here in Walsh Park this morning. 25 minutes aside, and the water break, of course, will be coming between around the 13th and 15th minute as well. Just looking at the flags, there is a slight breeze here in Walsh Park this morning, but other than that, the pitch in absolutely perfect condition for both teams as they seek under 14 county hurling glory. Of course, we had the opening under 14 final last night, Division 2, that was won by Bricky Rangers. Congrats to them. 1-9 to 2-3 victors over Tramore in an excellent decider played at the Gold Coast last night. So the first big weekend, county final weekend, on the underage front, on the Ballygunner front. See the Cathaoirleach Eric Furlong and the Rooney Angela Whelan down under us. Credit all the Ballygunner officers for all the various championships which are being run. There's a lot of games having to be fixed as well, and credit to all the officers as well for their work behind the scenes in organising the various championships. And we've reached county final stage here this morning, so almost ready to go now, and we do hope you're going to enjoy today's action. I know there is the parents of the various players here as well, but I know there's a lot of people who'd love to be here, but thanks to the live stream, we do hope you enjoy this morning's action. So both sets of teams have their final few words ready for action. Lismore Naomh Carthaigh, I should say, in their traditional black and amber jersey, and Ballygunner in that familiar black and red. They've had many great battles at underage level down through the years. Let's hope today is another close encounter and another good one. Desi O'Leary of Aaron's Own is the man in the middle for this morning's decider.
Before the game commences, we would like everybody to observe a minute's silence for the recent passing of Miss Mary McGrath. Born in Old offers sincere condolences to the McGrath family, butchers of Lismore, on the loss of Mary, who has been a proud member of Lismore Club and great supporter of the club for many decades.
So just before today's game, we are having a minute's silence for the late Mary McGrath of the famed McGrath's Butchers up there in Lismore, proud sponsors of Lismore GAA Club, great ambassador to the club, who sadly passed away there last night. And from all of us here as well, and indeed all involved in Ballygunner, we extend our sympathy. So our Yeshtag Rav Almost ready to go, and in fact, as O'Leary is in the centre of the field, teams already breaking away from their half-forwards positions. They're eagerly awaiting this game. Game is on. This eagerly awaited under-14 final underway straight away. David Levy into the action there, the joint captain of Ballygunner, battle for possession on the pitch-perfect Walsh Park for this morning's decider. Ballygunner have it. It's picked up by their wing-back. That's Alan Grant, and he's blocked down there. Good pressure there being employed by the Lismore half-forward line. Sam Shanahan Quinn over there. But Ballygunner do recover and struck off his left-hand side down the line by Alan Grant to his centre forward. That's Colm Hartley, son of Fergal, of course, former Ballygunner and Daisha captain. This lad is a good player. Gets the ball inside now as far as Tobin, the inside man. This man has pace. He's going forward. Prods it across here, but well cut out by the Lismore goalkeeper. Well read there by Oisin Aldred. Was alert to that one and off his right-hand side. Relieves the pressure for Lismore, but only into the waiting arms of Levy in the centre of the field, turning and twisting. Lovely diagonal ball, looking for that run of Conor Tobin. Wants to take on his man every time, and this time breaks inside the cover. He's gone inside his marker. Off his right-hand side, takes a shot, goes across the face of the goal, and signalled wide there. Good move there by Ballygunner. You can see Tobin wants to take on his man every time. Got inside the cover there of Duncan O'Neill, the full-back, but Lismore relieved to see that one drift wide. Oisin Aldred with the puck out, down on top of Ben Cummins, who seems to be operating at centre forward, even though he's listed at number 15. Battle for possession here. Ballygunner have it. Good use of the hand pass back as far as Levy. First time hurling. Doesn't get sufficient distance on that, but it does reach his midfield partner. That's Adam Queally going forward for the Gunners off his left hand side, looking for the opening score. Looks good, but it's into the arms there. The keeper, Aldred, fails to hold that one. And a chance for Ballygunner here. Going forward off the right hand side. Good live, and that one has gone to the wrong side of the post. Mark Hartley there with the effort there. A second wide in a couple of minutes for Ballygunner. Was unlucky there from Hartley's point of view. Another one of Fergal's youngsters, of course, so the breeding is good, as they say. We'll follow the play now, pucked out by Oisin Aldred in the Lismore goal. Down on top of Ben Cummins, breaking ball, going to be picked up by Ballygunner. Here's an effort from Colm Hartley, the centre forward. Will this be the opening score? Umpires again signalling that that's gone wide. Third wide for Ballygunner there in quick succession as well. They've certainly had the possession-wise early on dominance so far, but yet to show it on the scoreboard in this county final. Coming to you live from Walsh Park. Brilliantly fielded there. That's great fielding by Cathal O'Sullivan, the giant captain. Doesn't get sufficient distance in the clearance though, very close to the line, and the linesman has his flag up. It's going to be a line ball to the Gunners. Right in front of our commentary position here in Walsh Park. Going to be taken by Conor Murphy, the wing back. He's going to leave it though for David Levy. Brother, of course, of Paddy, who'll be lining out in the senior final for the Gunners tomorrow. They're going for 7 in a row against their neighbours Passage. He's not thinking about that though, and just doesn't make a good connection with that. Pucks it out over the line, so gives it back to Naomh Carthaigh. It's going to be a line ball for the western side. Going to be taken by David O'Farrell. Desi O'Leary just telling the players to get back the sufficient distance. No quarter given or asked. Early stages of this under 14 county final, of course. These two teams know each other so well. Many great battles all the way up from town and country leagues, and indeed last year's under 13. Bit of a loose swing there by Ben Cummins, spotted by the referee. Free in to Ballygunner, and David Levy drawing that free, and a chance for Colm Hartley to get the opening score of this morning's decider. 3 minutes gone. Right on the 65 metre line here in Walsh Park. Hartley, real tall athletic figure on the 40 for Ballygunner. Certainly one to watch out for. Plenty of height in that one. And the keeper, you know, by the way he's looking up at it, is saying that's sailing over the bar. Opening score of this under 14 final goes to Ballygunner. Colm Hartley from the free. The Gunners take the lead, a point to no score. 4 minutes on the clock. St. Carthage's puck out down on top of O'Brien there in the centre of the field. Dara for Lismore. Again, this is picked up by Hartley going forward fast onto that breaking ball. Shortens the grip and the stick and plays it inside as far as Conor Tobin had the option of a point, but Tobin was inside. They're thinking of the juggler here, Ballygunner. Tobin with the effort off the combination of the post, I think, and the goalkeeper, but it's still in around the danger zone for Ballygunner. Colm Hartley turning and twisting off his left hand side. Good defending by Lismore, and Shane Barry gets the block in there. Battle for possession on the 21 metre line. Who's going to come away with this one? It's a man in the black and amber jersey, but good battling there by Ballygunner, and Mark Hartley in particular to turn over that ball. Has a bit of space here, cuts inside, takes the shot, and it's blocked inside by Aldred and picked up inside by Shane Barry, the centre back for Lismore. His dad Dave, of course, on the sideline involved with Lismore. Only out as far as the Ballygunner midfielder though. That's Adam Queally, driven back in with interest, and Queally has put that one over the bar. Second score for Ballygunner. That the first to come from play. He was quickest to react to that clearance and off his left hand side without breaking stride. Put it over the bar. Good score for the Gunners. They lead 2 points to no score. 5 minutes gone here in Walsh Park in this Under 14 county final, sponsored by the combined Waterford Credit Unions. Ballygunner just with a player down inside there. It looks like Mark Hartley, I think, is down. Picks himself up very gingerly there, and it's going to be a puck out for Lismore. Oisin Aldred going to take this, dropping down top of Ben Cummins, and Hartley battling for possession here. Cummins tries to get on it though. Ball picked up by Hartley again. He's covering an awful lot of ground. Man who has it though is their centre back and joint captain Carl O'Sullivan off his left hand side. The diagonal ball looking for the run of Tobin out in front of his man, showing for that ball every time, and Shane Barry has moved back in on him now, taking him on a bit of a tour of Walsh Park off his right hand side. Looks good from Tobin, and the umpire says it's to the left of the post though and wide. Fourth wide now for Ballygunner. You can certainly see the tactic of getting that ball in front of him, and I see Lismore seem to have dropped Shane Barry back into fullback, with Adam Dungan O'Neill maybe coming out to the centre there to try and cut out that supply. Lismore need to get the ball up the field though. They have possession here. That's Sam Shanahan-Quinn. Lovely use of the hand pass there to O'Brien. Just took his eye off it and fails to hold it. Quinn tries to win it back though. David O'Farrell coming into the action as well. Had a great game for the Naomh Carthaigh under 13s in their quarter-final win over Mount Sinai during the week. Driven back there by Quinn for Lismore into the inside line, looking for Lenine inside. But Ballygunner are defending well and driving out with this ball. That's good full-back play there by Cooney. Fikra Cooney off his left-hand side. Cut out though at the other end by Dungan O'Neill, the full-back. Referee says there was a bit of a loose swing there. That's going to be a free and a bit of a relief for Naomh Carthaigh. Their first free of the morning in this under 14 county final. Dave Barry just tells Shane to stay full back, and I think they might be, maybe perhaps Ben Cummins might have a shot at this one. Well, he seems to be trotting out. Another guy who is under 13, of course. They bet Mount Sinai during the week, and incidentally have drawn Ballygunner in the under 13 semi-final as well. That'll be coming up during the week, so these two teams certainly know a lot about each other. But a good friendly, healthy rivalry as well between these two proud and traditional clubs. Ben Cummins now. In the middle of the field on a perfect morning for hurling here, although there is a bit of a breeze here in Walsh Park getting into the Keens Road end goal. Dangerous ball dropping around the square. Hugo Kwan tries to get a flick to that, but it goes harmlessly out over the end line. Puck out, first one of the day for Ross Nolan, the Goulbora for Ballygunner. Ball dropping around the 45-metre line, picked up by Shanahan Quinn off his right hand side. Good ball inside beyond Charlie Lenine in the full back. Keeper's off his line here. Good play by Nolan, reading it well, and off his left hand side. Good vision as well to pick out his runner on the far over side. That's David Levy. Seems to be getting on an awful lot of ball. Good tidy hurler. First touch leaves Mark Hartley down on this occasion, but Ballygunner may well win this back. Lismore battling for possession as well, and they're coming away with it. Adam Dungan O'Neill there, the full back, tries to boot it forward. It's picked up by Ballygunner. That man again, David Levy with the blue helmet. Covers every blade of grass. Referee says though you took too many steps on that occasion. Thought he played the ball in the hurley, but Desi O'Leary right on the spot says overcarrying. Free into Naomh Carthaigh, and a chance for Ben Cummins to maybe get them off the mark and get his own radar working here this morning. I know his dad Paz tuned into this one. He's involved with their under 13s as well. And to all who have joined in, we hope you're enjoying the live stream. Thanks to Keane and Sarah as well for all their organisation and work behind the scenes. Delighted to be able to bring you this morning's county final on the 65-metre line. Ben come dangerous enough, dropping in as far as Charlie Lenine. It's on the edge of the square there. Who's quickest to react to that one? Fight for possession here. Ballygunner have it though, kicked away by the fullback there, Cooney. Shows that they have some footballers as well in the Galtier side, and with the flick pass there, good use of possession. And Ballygunner come away with it. That's good hurling there by the Gunners. Taken out there it was by Adam Quealy, in fact. Down the other end of the field now, Ballygunner going goalwards. Chance here of an effort, and it's off the keeper's hurley in the end. Aldridge hurley and put over the bar. Opening score there for Niall Curran for Ballygunner. Got inside the cover there, and with the help of the keeper there, tapped it over, because that ball could very dangerously have ended up in the net. But it's a third point for Ballygunner. They lead 3 points, no score. 9 minutes gone here in Walsh Park. First to react to the breaking ball is Ollie Fives. Dad Tom, of course, has done it all before at club level for Ballygunner, and indeed Waterford was a selector with their minor team, which made it 4 in a row last week. These lads aren't concerned about minor though. This is their day, the under 14 county final here in Walsh Park this morning. Battle for possession on the far over side of the field. Pitch in absolutely brilliant condition. Referee may decide to throw this ball in, but it breaks out for Ballygunner. They're so good at reading that breaking ball. Flicked off there to Cathal O'Sullivan, the joint captain, getting on an awful lot of ball early on, switching the direction of the play and a bit of space for Ballygunner. Lovely ball inside again. They're looking for the run of Hartley out in front of his man. Lovely flick pass inside there to his brother Cullum. He's going goalwards off his right hand side. Takes a shot. Well saved by Aldred. Good goalkeeping. May fall for Conor Tobin though off his right hand side. Again well blocked there by Shane Barry, sticking to his task well. St. Carthaig's battling hard in defence there, trying to get away with it, but they don't get possession at the first attempt. It's driven back with interest by Hartley, and Cullum Hartley can't give him a sniff of possession really. He'll punish you all day long. 4th point for Ballygunner as St. Carthaigh has just failed to clear their lines, and Cullum Hartley drove that back in with interest. Ballygunner 4 points, St. Carthaigh no score. 10.5 minutes gone. Lovely flick on there. Bit of space now for Charlie Lenine if he can get this ball in his hand, but just Ballygunner, they don't give you a second on that ball, and it's driven back with interest there by the Gunners. Looking for Hartley again on the 40, but kind of drifts out from that centre forward position from a huge distance south. There's plenty of air on this one. It'll be a huge score, massive score from Cullum Hartley. Super score really. My son of Fergal, of course, who's on the line. He's done a lot of work with this Ballygunner underage setup. Senior manager, of course. Now he's back with under 14 level. Just goes to show the work and I suppose the effort they're putting in at underage level and developing these future stars. 5 points, no score. Good start for the defending champions. Hand pass there just goes astray. Failed to be controlled by Conor Murphy. The idea was good, out over the line. A chance for St. Carthaigh to reset here and feel they need to get the ball up the field. Try and get on that scoreboard as well, just to get the confidence going, because there's some great hurlers in this Naomh Carthaigh team too, who had really 2 tough battles to get to the final. Beat Passage in the quarter-final and then that hard-fought semi-final win over Mount Sign last Saturday. Along the ball, Darragh O'Brien, son of the famous Janey, of course, up there in Ballysaggart. He played senior hurling earlier on this year. He's here as well in the stand somewhere. Saw him coming in. He'd be proud and happy with that one. Darragh winning the free there, right in front of the sideline. Leslie O'Leary just has a word or two with the Lismore mentors to say, look lads, you have the free, I'll deal with that. And it's going to be a chance for, I think they've changed free taker. It's going to be Charlie Lenine here in front of us. Really good stickman as well, really good hurler. Off his left hand side, hitting into the Keens Road goal, and right behind that, it just seemed to drift at the last minute with the slight breeze that's here in Walsh Park. Disappointment there for Lenine. Lismore failing to get off the mark. 12 minutes gone, but they may have possession back. Shanahan Quinn and his marker Conor Murphy battling, or Levy battling for possession there in the far over side. Levy gets it forward as far as Cullum Hartley, who's covering an amount of ground and getting on an awful lot of ball for Ballygunner. Lovely angle ball here, looking for the run of Tom Shanahan. He's going to leave this one to Mark Hartley, though, getting way too much space, you feel, from a Naomh Carthaigh point of view. Just trots in there. Look at the run inside. Brilliant ball, brilliant vision by Ballygunner here, but first touch on the second attempt. Chance of a goal here. Opts for the point. Well taken there by Ballygunner. And it's a 6th score of the afternoon for Ballygunner, and Tom Shanahan getting off the mark there for his first of the afternoon. Well picked up and well spotted inside as well by Mark Hartley. The vision as well to bring other players into the play. They're so good at that. Referee calls for the first water break here in Walsh Park. It's been the Ballygunner show so far, you have to say. St. Carthaigh is struggling to get that ball up the field, and they've yet to register a score in this Division 1 under 14 final. Ballygunner 6 points, St. Carthaig's no score. See Fergal Hartley down there on the line. He'll be pleased with the opening quarter from his point of view. Some good team scores as well. Lismore are getting the ball up the field. Don't you feel any time it goes up there, they need to be getting on the scoreboard. So with this Ballygunner team, you need to be taking every opportunity. So 6 points to no score at the first water break here in Walsh Park. See Kevin O'Mahony here underneath or in front of us, former Rooney of Naomh Carthaigh. The Board of Nogue officers, Angela Whelan. Busy weekend for Angela, no doubt happy with Bricky's result last night in the Division 2 final. And Eric Furlong, the Cahier lock down there as well. Both teams have had their 60 seconds. No hanging around from Desi O'Leary to say, come on lads, you've had this up of water, back into action. And Lismore may be happy to have maybe got that break in play as well, maybe break the momentum from Ballygunner, who've been the driving force so far in this Board of Nogue under 14 final. Coming to you live from Walsh Park. Ballygunner 6 points, Naomh Carthaigh yet to register. Puck out going to come from Oisin Aldred in the goal for Naomh Carthaigh. Off his right hand side, gets plenty of distance on that. It's going to drop exactly in the centre of the field. Charlie Lenine goes high. bats it down as far as his midfielder there. That's or his cornerback, I should say. That's Jack Welch. Tries to get Hugo Kwan into the action. This lad is a good hurler, but not getting any change so far out of Tiernan O'Keefe, the cornerback. That's brilliant cornerback play by Ballygunner, but only hits it as far as Charlie Leneen. Looking for the run of Cummins inside, but it's going to go over him. Cummins may well get on this though. He's battling for possession there with the Ballygunner fullback. But look at the amount of black and red jerseys. They just swarm around that ball and they relieve the pressure. Puck down on top of Hartley, the centre forward. Goes high and holds. Brilliant take by the centre forward. In fact, it's number 13, Tom Shanahan, sprays the diagonal ball. Well won by Shannon to David Levy. This is Hartley now. Cullum, is he going to... Mark is going to leave it for Cullum. He has Mark inside though. Good use of the hand pass. Bearing down and goal here. Gone inside the 13. Takes his shot. Well saved by the goalie. Brilliant goalkeeping there by Aldred. He's certainly kept St. Carthaigh alive in this contest so far. But a second chance here for Hartley. He's not going to miss that. Beautiful angle score by Mark Hartley. Could have had a goal earlier on. Has the point though, as the ball came back out there off Aldred's hurley. Lismore just failing to clear their lines, and Ballygunner mopping up possession there. Mark Hartley, they got something out of it. 7 points to no score. Dominant display so far by the Gunners. Flicked forward as far as Cullum Hartley, who you feel is getting too much room from a St. Carthaig's point of view, is going forward. He has David Levy off his shoulder if he needs him. Doesn't need him off the hurley. Super score, Cullum Hartley. He's on fire on the 40 for the Gunners. 3rd point for him this morning, and it's all Ballygunner so far in this county final. 8 points to no score now. 16.5 minutes on the clock. Puck out coming from Naomh Carthaigh down on top of Charlie Leneen, but he's again surrounded by plenty of black and red jerseys. Shanahan Quinn tries to flick that ball forward for the western side. Charlie Leneen in there as well, but it's picked up by Ballygunner and driven back with interest by Adam Queely, the midfielder. Conor Tobin and Shane Barry in a battle for possession here. Barry doing well, but Tobin with a beautiful one-handed pick-up as well. Tries to get inside his man as well. Going forward, Slitter glued to the hurley. Going on the 13, takes a shot across. Brilliant goal by Conor Tobin. Opening goal, took on his man, crossed the face of the goal. Goalkeeper couldn't do anything about that. He hardly saw it, Oisin Aldred. And the brilliant crossfield finish there billows the net. 1-8 to no score. Ballygunner in cruise control. Battle for possession here in front of us. Bit of a loose swing there by Stuart Setterfield, the wing forward for Ballygunner. Desi O'Leary just says to calm that down. It's going to be a free for the eastern side. Dave Barry just calling out these corner forward there. Tom O'Sullivan and Hugo Kwan, the 2 corner forwards who are very young. Still under 12 actually as well, which Naomh Carthaigh won the recent Town and Country as well. So they certainly have plenty of players coming through, but they're just meeting a Ballygunner side who are really on their game. This morning, I suppose, when aren't they on their game? I suppose at any level, Ballygunner. As we watch Cullum Hartley. This one is going to drop dangerously inside. Well batted down by Lismore, who's quickest to react to that one. Onto it is that man again, David Levy. Going forward, breaks stride, gets inside, breaks the tackle, going for a goal, drills it in. Keeper got a touch to it, but it slips into the net. 2nd goal for Ballygunner. David Levy to score this time, the joint captain. Oisin Aldred tried his best, but he just got too much latitude to get inside there, and off his body it just trickles into the net. 2-8 to no score. And been a really tough opening half so far for St. Carthaig's. They've met a Ballygunner side who've really been awesome in this opening 18.5 minutes or so. Charlie Leneen, these Lismore lads, they won't give up though. And again, look how hard Ballygunner worked to turn over possession, but it's well flicked away there by Lismore, picked up by Shanahan Quinn. That's Sam Shanahan Quinn on the far over side. Tries to get it forward there, but look at the amount of Ballygunner defenders there as well, just mopping up that ball. Hand pass outside here as far as Alan Grant, the wing back, plays the 1-2 with his teammate there as Ballygunner tried to get it up. Picked up by Lismore. That's Keane O'Mahony, the wing back, driven back with interest, trying to get Ben Cummins. You feel if they can get him on the ball more often, they'll get a chance to eat into this Ballygunner lead. Draws the foul there, spotted by Desi O'Leary on the bank side of the field. Not too many over on the bank this morning, but it is a free in for Lismore. Chance for Charlie Leneen. Feel they need to get a score on the board, a couple of scores maybe, just to get the confidence up before they go into their half-time break. 5 minutes to the break here in Walsh Park. Ballygunner 2-8, Lismore no score. Charlie Leneen 45 yards out. Hugo Kwan in there, gets a flick on the ground, and it's brilliantly picked up inside. Thought it was heading for the net there. It was good vision by Kwan, but brilliant defending there. Fiachra Cooney, the full-back, came to the aid there of his goalkeeper and fellow defenders. The game you felt needed that goal as well. There's a bit of pulling there by Ballygunner. Niall Curran, the guilty party there, and it's going to be a free in for for Naomh Carthaigh. Another chance for Charlie Lenine. Is coming over to change the hurley pack. Cummins is going to give him that one. He is here, in fact. So a change of come on. Will that do the trick for Charlie? On the 65-metre line, you feel Lismore need a couple of scores before they go into break. Fergal Hartley for Ballygunner just pointing out directions. What an ambassador he's been, of course. Led the Daisha to Munster glory, that unforgettable day in Páirc Uí Chaoimh 2002. Now putting it in at grassroots level with his beloved Ballygunner as we watch Charlie Lenine, 65 metres out. Dangerous ball inside, well fielded by the Ballygunner centre back. That's their joint captain, Colin O'Sullivan, hurling a lot of ball off his left hand side. Down the 45-metre line, down the throat of the Lismore defence. But they deal with it well. Shanahan Quinn gets it forward, but only as far as Ballygunner's midfielder, Adam Quealy. He's covering a lot of ground. That was a loose swing there by Setterfield, the number 12. It's his second one as well. And perhaps Dessie O'Leary might have a word here with the Lismore wing forward just to say calm it down. Yellow card for the wing forward there. First yellow card of the morning. As he makes his way back out to the position, Dessie O'Leary. From Aaron's Zone, the man in the middle for this morning's decider. And this one is driven back by Colin O'Sullivan, the centre back for Ballygunner, down on top of Mark Hartley, the corner forward. This lad has pace very close to the sideline a little bit. Not even Mark could keep that one in. And the linesman indicates that it's going to be a line ball to Naomh Carthaigh, who I'm sure are hoping for that half-time whistle. And the mentors there, see Emmett Kwan down there as well, the Naomh Carthaigh selector, and indeed the hard-working secretary, of course, with the Lismore and Ballysaggart Juvenile Club. David O'Farrell going to take this one. Tries to find a good spot of grass. I don't think there'll be any problem with that. The field is in brilliant nick here in Walsh Park. Of course, it has the big senior final tomorrow between Ballygunner and Passage. All focused on the Borden scene this morning in this under-14 final as Charlie Lenine has the ball and he's hurling off his left-hand side, prods it forward, looking for Ben Cummins inside, out in front of his man. Beautiful touch by Cummins. He's a talented hurler. The diagonal ball looks for Tom O'Sullivan, who has a bit of work here. He's in a race possession, but he does well to get it back as far as his wing-back, John Hegarty. He opens the shoulders, drives it back with interest in as far as Shanahan Quinn tries to prod it forward as far as Cummins, who was making a run, but he's not going to get much change out of that Ballygunner defence. Referee said there was a loose hurley there as Ben Cummins went to pick it up. I think it was a chop down. Seems to be indicated there by Dessie O'Leary. Chance for St. Carthaigh to finally open their account. It's taken them 23 minutes to get off the mark. But they have been trying. And just as I say it, put the commentator's curse there on the centre forward, Charlie Lenine. And the ball has gone wide. 2-8 to no score. Ballygunner not hanging around, getting on with it quickly. Battle for possession here. Good play there by David O'Brien. Darragh O'Brien, I should say. And himself and Hartley having a bit of get to know you there. But it's cut off inside. Brilliant defending there by Conor Murphy for Ballygunner. Good defending there by Lismore, and that's a good play by Hegarty, the wing back. Prods it forward as far as Shanahan Quinn, who's certainly trying to get on a lot of possession for the western side as Tom O'Sullivan fails to get that in his hand. And again, Ballygunner looking for the run of Conor Tobin in the battle here with Shane Barry. He's gone inside. Barry heading for goal, gone past the 21 and the 13. Conor Tobin with the effort going for his second goal. Brilliantly saved. Mayfall for Hartley. Doubles on the ball. Third goal for Ballygunner. And that's Mark Hartley just waiting for the ball as the keeper made the save. Oisin Aldred couldn't be faulted there. Fell to the corner forward and first time without even catching it. Doubles on the ball into the back of the net. Third goal for the Gunners. 3-8 to no score. And unfortunately, this final has proven to be one-way traffic so far. Ballygunner won't mind that. They're hurling with great confidence and well in control. Brilliant finish there by Mark Hartley. Acrobatically putting that one into the net. Puck out coming from Oisin Aldred, and the St. Carthaig's goal as the sunshine comes out here. Lovely still morning and perfect condition in Walsh Park. Adam Quealy going forward, certainly just getting too much room off his left hand side without breaking stride on the run. This one goes to the wrong side of the post from Ballygunner's point of view as we tick into the final minute of this opening half. St. Carthaig's fans are the parents and supporters who are here, being just urging their charges on, telling them to keep on going, lads. Picked up again by Ballygunner in the centre of the field. Adam Quealy has the ball off his left hand side. O'Brien looking for this ball. Well played though by Tiernan O'Keefe. Good hurling by the corner back, but can only get it out as far as Ballygunner player. But Charlie Lenine, look how deep he has to come to get possession. on the far over side. Linesman has his flag up. It's going to be a line ball for Ballygunner. Lismore are going to make a sub. Looks like Owen Kelleher is going to get some game time here. Comes into the action. We will have the halftime whistle, I'd imagine, very, very shortly indeed. And the player making way is Adam Dungan O'Neill, who battled hard. He makes way. New man in. Hartley has the ball though for Ballygunner. Again going goalwards. Has Tobin off the shoulder if he needs him. Tries to get inside Shane Barry. Turns back to his trusty right hand side. Umpires look at it, say that's good. Over the bar. You can nearly guarantee every time Hartley has the ball in that position that the white flag will be raised. That is again on this occasion. 3-9 Ballygunner. No score for St. Carthaigh. Can they get one before the break? Ballygunner won't allow that to happen again. This lovely diagonal ball. They nearly have it at all levels. Looking for the runner. Shown well for this ball is Mark Hartley. Certainly getting a lot of room. Looking for the run of the brother inside. That's well cut out by St. Carthaigh. Flicked out there by Hugo Kwan, who seems to be drifted back in defence. Played really well at centre back for their under 13s in their quarter-final win over Mount Sion midweek. And this will be the opening 65, I believe it is, of this county final. Going to be hit, I'd imagine, by Colm Hartley, the Ballygunner centre forward. Of course, they won this title last year after 2 titanic battles with St. Carthaigh. So far, they're looking good to retain that trophy. As the Board of Nogue officers look on underneath us. Trophy going to be presented afterwards. This championship sponsored by the combined Waterford Credit Unions. And this was ever now going to be hit by Colm Hartley, the centre forward, on the 65-metre line to bring Ballygunner's tally to 3-10 at half time. Plenty of height in this one. It's dangerous. It's dropping dangerously. Batted down by the goalkeeper there. Referee calls that it's going to be a free out there. I think there might have been a square ball infringement there. Has he in fact blown the halftime whistle? In fact, I think he has. It's been one-way traffic in this opening half here in Walsh Park. Ballygunner well in control, scoring the goals and also taking their scores at ease as well and throwing the ball around. Really dominant display against St. Carthaigh, who've just failed to get going so far. Missed a couple of frees as well. They'll need to take a break now and recuperate and come back out and give it everything, leave everything on the field for the second half. So we will take a breather here, and thanks to everyone who is tuned in to this morning's live stream, being provided by Keane O'Halloran and Sarah McCoy. Thanks indeed, lads, for all the work behind the scenes. So half time in this Board of Nogue under 14 hurling county final, the Division 1 final here in Walsh Park. It's one-way traffic so far. Ballygunner leading St. Carthaigh at the break by 3-9 to no score. Second half underway here in Walsh Park of this Ballygunner under-14 final. First half dominated by the Gunners. They lead 3-9 to no score, and they're straight away into the action. Alan Grant, the wing-back, right on the side and off his left-hand side. Diagonal ball looking for the run of Conor Tobin inside. Fails to get this on the first attempt. May work out for his corner forward though. Shane Barry has other ideas and he picks it up for Naomh Carthaigh. Under pressure, gets the clearance away on the 45-metre line. Battle for possession here. Hugo Kwan trying to get on the action, the under-12 player. Beautiful stick man, this lad. Tries to go forward there, gets the hand pass back as far as Tom O'Sullivan. Bit of space now for Charlie Lineen, but only on top of the waiting arms there. Fia Cooney, who'll mop them up all day long. Seem to be nudging the back there. Referee happy enough to wave play on. Ben Cummins, referee, says there was an illegal tackle there. David Levy has the hands up. Just on that as well, a bit of an error there in the first half. I was claiming that Colm Hartley was Fergal's son, but he's actually Liam Hartley's son. So apologies, Liam, for that. Thanks to Jerry Cullen, the Cathaoirleach of Ballygunner, for pointing that out at half time. But either way, the Hartley name, it's synonymous with Ballygunner, and they're not bad hurlers either. Back with the action, and Ballygunner breaking out with possession here. They won this under-14 title last year after a replay, of course, against the same opposition. So far, they look like they're heading for victory, even at the early juncture of the second half. Really dominant display in the first half, but St. Carthaig's aren't going to give up the ghost. Picked up again, mopped up there by Ballygunner. So good in defence, and that angle ball, playing it out of defence, working the ball through the lines. Good attacking of the ball there by Darragh O'Brien, who's certainly given it his all, but he's up against a really good player as well in Hartley, the centre forward for Ballygunner. Battle for possession here in the centre of the field. Cluster of bodies around there. Referee happy enough to wave play on, and it's in the arms now of the aforementioned Hartley, the centre forward, Cullum, who got that hand pass going forward past the 45-metre line, puts on the afterburners off the hurley, off his left hand side. Beautiful score without breaking stride. Headed straight for goal and off his left hand side, off the hurley. Popped it over, popped the point. 3-10 to no score. Ballygunner remain in cruise control of this county final. Coming to you live from Walsh Park. Beautiful sunny Walsh Park this morning, and again the pitch in brilliant condition ahead of this busy county final weekend. Conor Tobin, far side of the pitch, back to Hartley, the centre forward. Lismore not just tight enough on him. This one has plenty of air. It's a dangerous one, dropping in around the square. Well fielded though by the corner back. Could be Mark Hartley still around there trying to get possession though for Ballygunner. Beautiful pick up there. Was he tripped? Referee says play on. Picked up by Ben Cummins. Has to come really, really deep for possession. That's the pressure he's under to get the ball up the field, and it's driven back with interest here by Adam Queally, the Ballygunner midfielder, off his left hand side. Hartley is going to keep this one in play. Has possession. Was that ball off the ground? It was, according to Desi O'Leary. Mark Hartley, of course, he got that goal in the first half for Ballygunner. And a free out for Oisin Aldred, who's performed really well in the Lismore goal and conceded 3 goals in the first half, but certainly couldn't do anything about them. Also made some fine saves, developing into a fine goalkeeper. Centre of the field, possession again with Adam Queally, getting on an amount of it for Ballygunner, and off his left hand side puts the defending champions back on the attack. 45-metre line, Colm Hartley on the 40. Diagonal ball, you can see that. Looking for Tobin, himself and Tobin just have built up that relationship, I suppose, over the years of finding one another. And here he goes inside, breaks the tackle there. Referee says happy enough that there was no advantage accruing, so it is going to be a free there. Conor Tobin drawing that foul, and a chance for Colm Hartley and Ballygunner to add to their tally. 4 minutes gone in the second half of this busy weekend of Ballygunner finals. The Division 2, of course, won by Brickies last night. Hard fought win over Tramore. And Division 3 taking place tomorrow morning in Fairfield. That's the meeting of Cushbreed and De La Salle. So Hartley has to retrieve the sliotar himself. And a chance for him to add to his tally, being really influential in the centre forward position. His dad Liam is down underneath us as well. Drills that straight and true. That's bread and butter stuff for Hartley, the centre forward. Another point for Ballygunner. 5 minutes on the clock in the second half. 3-11 to no score. Ball on the centre of the field. Failed to be controlled there by Ballygunner. Lismore trying to win this one back. Ollie Fives it was, I think, on the far over side. Picked up here by Darragh O'Brien. Battling hard, as always, for the men in black and amber. Hugo Kwan now has possession off his left-hand side. Tries to get it up the line. But it's cut off again. So good in defence there. I think the linesman had his flag up there. It is going to be a line ball. Not too sure which way it's going there, as Ballygunner did have possession. Daniel Purcell it was who was breaking away with that possession. The linesman says that it was gone out over the line before he gained possession, so it is going to be a line ball for Ballygunner, far side of the field, Walsh Park. Good connection by Conor Murphy, putting the Gunners back on the attack. Hartley in a race for possession here with Darragh O'Brien. O'Brien trying to just keep him outside, but again, look at the runners off the shoulder, but this one is well cut out. Good reading of the play there. A bit of a loose hurley there, spotted by the referee. It's going to be a free out, bit of relief for St. Carthaig's. This one going to be taken by, looks like Shane Barry. Ballygunner are going to make a substitute. Time now to empty the bench, even at this early juncture. And Dylan Cody is going to get his opportunity. Such a rich vein of hurlers coming through, and talent, I suppose, coming through. And that is the Ballygunner corner back, Nathan Mackey, who's making way, really solid in defence. So far they've held St. Carthaigh scoreless in this county final, believe it or not. Breaking ball favours a Ballygunner man again, and mopped up by Cathal O'Sullivan. So good at reading that play. Oh, the Hartleys there looking at each other. In the end, Cullen failed to get that one, but may well recover and get it. About to be tackled by a number of Lismore players, that they were all drawn into him, and then he spotted the run of Mark inside, going for his second goal of the game. Has time to wind up here. Brilliantly saved by the keeper. Missed by Tobin on the rebound. That's brilliant goalkeeping by Oisin Aldred. May fall for Tobin though. Prods it back here as far as he's winged forward off his left hand side, and that's beautifully over the bar by Niall Curran. Again, Ballygunner just so good at finding that player in the better position. That was a really good save. The credit Oisin Aldred as well, and the St. Carthaig's goal could be a whole lot worse from their point of view, but for his heroics so far in the goal. 3-12 to no score. Ballygunner well in control in this county final. David Levy, big weekend for the Levy family, of course, and indeed big weekend for the Ballygunner club. This one is down on top of Conor Tobin. Picked up by Ollie Fives. He'd love to get a score in this county final. Off his right hand side, looking for the run of Hartley. Plays it back as far as Conor Tobin, almost tennis style, into Hartley. Roof of the net. Fourth goal for Ballygunner. Fluency in the movement there, and the finish absolutely devastating from Hartley, as Mark didn't even catch it, just flicked it back inside, and he rattles the net from close range. And this is turning out to be a one-sided county final. We thought St. Carthaig's, after their path to the final with 2 good victories, would be all set for today, and they were confident, but they just met a Ballygunner team who are on fire today. That even further exemplified by Adam Queally, who gets his first score of the day. He's worked really hard, he's deserved that. 4-13 to no score. Aldred with the puck out, drops out over the sideline. It's going to be a line ball for Ballygunner. Who are also making another change there, and it's their corner forward Tom Shanahan, I should say, who's making way. Son of famous Matt Shanahan, of course, well known TD here in Waterford. Down underneath us, he's involved in the backroom team, as well as Eric Furlong. The Cathaoirleach of Bordenoe puts the trophy in the presentation area. That'll be coming up very, very shortly. Looks like it'll be Ballygunner getting up those steps, and their joint captains Cathal O'Sullivan and David Levy. Picked up by Ballygunner again, really dominant in this under-14 final this morning. Just as I say it though, lose possession. Try to be prodded forward there, Owen Kelleher, the substitute. Picked up by Ballygunner in the far over side. Good hurling by Dylan Cody, the new man in, trying to get Conor Tobin away here. Out in front of Shane Barry and just puts on the afterburners there. Breezes past him. Has a man inside if he needs him. He's going to go solo. Plays it across to Hartley. Maybe a bit overcooking that one there. Overdoing it now. They're really toying with the St. Carthage's defence. He turns though back. Gets the score though, Mark Hartley. Brilliant vision. Brilliant score. Bread and butter stuff. All too easy from Ballygunner's point of view. 4-14 now to no score. 10 minutes gone in the second half. I think Lismore will be hoping for that water break fairly shortly indeed. They're being urged on by their parents here in the stand. They're certainly not going to give up. But they keep on saying just made a Ballygunner side in brilliant form. Brilliant save by the goalkeeper. But they're queuing up inside though. Hartley has another one. Brilliant goal there. Brilliant save, Oisin Aldred. But where was the rest of his defence there as the ball broke and the net is rattled from close range. 5-14 to no score. Ballygunner now just beginning to empty their bench as well. Rian Aylward going to get his opportunity. Both these teams, of course, are going to meet in the under-13 semi-final during the week. The draws for those fixtures were made earlier on this morning, I believe, by the Ballygunner officers. They'll be on the Ballygunner Portlarga Facebook page a little bit later on. And cornerback makes his way there. Daniel Purcell just has a smile with the rest of his Ballygunner subs underneath us to say, job well done. Another county final looks like it's heading out the Dunmore Road this morning. Will it be the first of 2 county titles this weekend for the Gunners? I'm sure Passage will have a thing or two to say about that. Ben Cummins, look at the amount of pressure he was under just to try and even get the ball up the fields. Chopped down there by Keane O'Mahony, free to Ballygunner. No hanging around though. Look how quick they get on with it. Cathal O'Sullivan, the giant captain, looking for Conor Tobin. Shane Barry though again slips inside and it's the wrong side of the point of view for Tobin, who has Hartley running off the shoulder. Another chance. Brilliant save. Keane Aldred. Brilliant goalkeeping by this young lad this morning. He's certainly kept his side somewhat in this game, if you want to say that. Hartley has a chance though. He won't hang around though. Rattles the net. That's the hat-trick, I think it is for Mark Hartley. And for Ballygunner, as Conor Tobin did all the spade work. You have to feel sorry for Oisin in the goal for Naomh Carthaigh. 6th green flag for Ballygunner. With that, the referee calls for the second water break, or the water break in the second half of this, unfortunately, what's proven to be a one-sided under-14 final, or the Naomh final between Ballygunner and Naomh Carthaigh. Waterford GAA undertaking a major survey as well of public opinion at the moment. You can check out full details on waterfordgaa.ie, the biggest ever survey conducted in Waterford sporting matters, which will help shape the future development of Gaelic games within the Daisha as part of a major strategic plan that is currently being completed. You can check out more details there on waterfordgaa.ie. I know the clubs have been busy doing their surveys as well over the last couple of weeks from the club secretaries, and then there's a next phase of that is to come to help I suppose shape and improve the Cumbernauld Class Gael here in Portlarga going forward. It'll just take 5 minutes to complete, and completely anonymous and confidential as well. Richard Tobin was in touch with us during the week just to give that a mention, so thanks for that. .14 to no score. Ballygunner look like they're heading to another county final. This combined Waterford Credit Union sponsored Division 1 final. The Division 2 final, of course, takes place tomorrow between Cush Breed and De La Salle. Victory for Brickies in the opening county final last week. Hard fought victory over Tramore in the Gold Coast, 1-9 to 2-3. Unfortunately, this decider has proven to be one-way traffic. Rory O'Sullivan, I see down there as well, involved with Ballygunner's done it all before. The cornerback, he'll be back here tomorrow, of course, as a senior selector with Darragh O'Sullivan, David Franks and the rest of the Ballygunner backroom team as they bid for 7 in a row. Going to resume with a Naomh Carthaigh puck out now. Oisin Aldred He certainly can't be faulted for his efforts. I see Ballygunner have made a couple of changes. I see their goalkeeper wearing number 1 is out the field. Thought he'd be maybe putting on a different jersey. I think I'm viewing that right. Ross Nolan, and I think Mark Hartley, it looks like, who has a hat-trick, has gone back into the goal at the other end wearing number 15. Something you don't see too often, but he can probably play in goal just as well, the way these Ballygunner lads are able to hurt. Lismore could do with a score. We want him to get a score, as that one is just pulled to the wrong side of the post there from young Tom Shanahan. Mark Hartley, who was now back at the opposite end of the field as the Ballygunner goalkeeper, takes the puck out down on top of Conor Tobin. Goes high, fails to hold, but will get it on the second, third attempt. Beautiful one-handed pick-up. Evades that tackle, just strides past fellas. Big, strong, physical player. Going forward, prods it forward to his goalkeeper, Ross Nolan. I'm sure he'd love to get his name on the score sheet. Off his right-hand side, doesn't maybe get a clean connection with that one. It's well cut out there by Shane Barry, who's battled hard in the defence. It's been a tough day for the St. Carthaig's defence. Ben Cummins gets on the ball off his right-hand side. Only pucks it down right in the throat of David Levy, the joint captain. Going forward, beautiful skill to keep possession. Prods it to Conor Tobin, 45 metres out. Can he dissect the post from here? Umpires look at it and say that's over the bar. Another one for Conor Tobin, another one for Ballygunner. And they keep that scoreboard ticking over. "17 minutes gone." Picked up again by Adam Queally in the centre of the field for the defending champions. Just striding forward now, and it's been all too easy, hasn't it, for a long juncture from a long way out from Ballygunner. From their point of view, in on top of Oisin Aldred. Good goalkeeping, good first touch with a keeper. And off he's at left-hand side, shortens the grip on the stick, tries to get it forward. Ross Nolan has it. Off he's left-hand side, looking for centre forward Hartley, who's been the big driving force, big factor in Ballygunner's performance and in their win today, as he looks for another one. Umpire says this has gone to the left and wide. 6:15 to no score. Oisin Aldred, edge of the square. Well picked up now by Ballygunner, who are just trying to tack on the scores as they go along. Falls to Conor Tobin, looking for another one. It'll be a super score. Well, it's just gone to the wrong side of the post from his point of view. Seems to be kind of operating out in the half-forward line now in this second half. Oisin Aldred with the puck out now, looking for Lenine on the far over side. Dancing around two Ballygunner players. Look at the pressure they're putting on any time St. Carthaig's player has the ball. Again, showing him too much of the ball there, but that one is flicked away. Brilliant work by Adam Queally and driven back with interest by Cathal O'Sullivan. Ross Nolan leaves this to his substitute. Turning and twisting there. Ballygunner still have possession though. Beautiful ball inside there by Cole Campbell, who's into the action for Ballygunner. Picked up on the far over side by Rory O'Grady. Plays it back, and that's beautiful. All too easy, isn't it, from Ballygunner's point of view. Popped over the bar and a score for wingback Conor Murphy, which he deserves. He seems to have pushed up the field as well there. Again, the vision, looking for the player in the best position and then popping the score. 6:16 now for Ballygunner, as Lismore introducing a substitute. Sam Shanahan Quinn making away. Picked up on the far over side on their knees. Ballygunner trying to get that ball. St. Carthaig's just trying to clear their lines. About 5 more minutes or thereabouts for them to suffer. They've just had to give way really to an awesome Ballygunner display this morning. Tom O'Sullivan trying to battle there with Queally, but only one winner there. Pops the pass outside to Colm Hartley. Goes past the 45. Slitter glued to the come on. Has time to drop it, swing back around, but well defended there by Lismore. Flicked away by Ben Cummins. They're battling hard. Hartley to Tobin. Hugo Kwan trying to get this ball. Has the ball and he's Hurley. And off his right hand side. Drives it down the field. Bit of space now here for the Lismore substitute. Liam Duffy gets it inside now. As far as Reno Dwyer, son of John, of course. Just didn't get a clean enough connection there, and it's mopped up by Ballygunner out as far as Fiachra Cooney, the full-back. Evades that first tackle, and good use of the hand pass to Colm Hartley, who just drifts around that place, gets on that ball, looking for Tobin, has Levy down the line if he needs some support, goes forward. Good hurling though there. Team referee said that the tackle was a little bit too loose by John Hegarty, who was trying to stop Tobin there in his tracks. And I think Connor maybe is going to get a bit of a break here himself. Fergal Hartley barking out the instructions, what a man to have on the line. He's done it all before, of course, at a club and inter-county level, and certainly with this under-14 team, they're going to be around for quite a while. Looking at this display this morning, Rian Aylward gets an opportunity to take over the free-taking duties. Well, that's gone to the wrong side of the post from his point of view. 21 minutes gone, around 4 left to go. Don't think Desi O'Leary is going to add on too much injury time in this under-14 county final. Second Bordenoe county final of the weekend. Division 3, of course, coming up tomorrow morning. Charlie Lenine draws the free. And a chance to finally maybe open Lismore's account. Shane Barry, I see, has gone forward to try and get Lismore off the mark. With David Levy and Ballygunner not going to allow to do that. So that's a chop down there by Ross Nolan, who's got a bit of outfield time in this county final. A chance for Lismore now to take this free now. Hugo Kwan going to hit this one. Drops this one in around the house. Going to drop shy of the 13-metre line, but mopped up superbly. Brilliant defending again by Ballygunner. Conor Murphy switches the direction of the play. Ballygunner trying to go forward there. Rory O'Grady tries to get the ball up in his hand. Does so. Switches the direction of the play over to Alan Grant. Plenty of room on the dressing room side of Walsh Park. Off his right hand side. He gets a shot in there, but it's gone to the... Is it gone over the bar? I think the umpire is going for the flag, is he? Yeah, he is. That was over the bar. Off the hurley there of Aldred again. So Alan Grant gets his name on the score sheet on this really dominant display of hurling by Ballygunner. Another county title at this level, of course, which they won last year. Last year's game was a lot closer, of course, went to a replay. Fiachra Cooney has a chance to get his name on the score sheet, and he'll do so as well. The fullback comes up to join in the action and get on the scoreboard of this disappointing and one-sided county final, but not Ballygunner's fault. Really dominant right from the first whistle, and it's been a long day for Naomh Carthaigh, who of course will turn their attention now to the under-13 and under-15 championships, of course, which will be finished in the next couple of weeks. Hugo Kwan cut out though by Levy again, just like his brother Paddy in the centre of the field. Just mops up that ball, gets on it, and you can see that same style has been implemented at various Ballygunner levels. And just as I say it though, David, he looks at Tessie O'Leary to say I didn't overcarry it, but he's free against him. And at this stage as well, been asked to announce with the Bordenoe officers the man of the match of today's under-14 county hurling final is the Ballygunner centre forward Colm Hartley. So congratulations to him. Colm Hartley, the Bordenoe man of the match from this morning's county final, sponsored by the combined Waterford credit unions, represented here today by Robert Grace. This ball is down the line here for Ross Nolan. Chance to get his name on the score sheet off his left hand side, and the goalkeeper registers a score. They've hit the 6:19 mark, a minute to go here in Walsh Park in this one-sided decider. Fiachra Cooney. Hugo Kwan sticking to his task there. Ball on the 21-metre line, battle for possession here, Ballygunner. They win so many of those rucks, don't they? And it's popped out here as far as Rory O'Grady. Chance to add another one. It's routine stuff for Ballygunner as we tick into the final few seconds. And I know it hasn't been easy viewing from St. Carthaig's point of view, but I hope you've enjoyed. I'm sure you have enjoyed the live stream from a Ballygunner point of view if you're tuned in this morning. Thanks once again to Cian O'Halloran and Sarah McCoy for making this morning's broadcast a possibility, and indeed to all the Board and Oak officers in both sets of clubs for facilitating this. As we tick into the final few seconds, Donagh Cooney, who just got or Ross Nolan I should say, got a point a couple of seconds ago, one-handed the hurley though, fails to get that in the first attempt. Got one off his left a couple of minutes ago, and now gets one off his right as he trots back out to his position. And Ballygunner are well on their way to this county final with quite some time. Goals galore, in fairness, 6 of them. And in fairness to Oisin Aldred as well, I think he deserves plaudable mention as well from a St. Carthaig's point of view for his efforts against a really dominant team this morning. Was that a throw? Referee is happy enough with it, and Ballygunner had another one there. That's a second in quick succession there for Alan Grant, the wing back. Eric Furlong, the Board and Oak chairman, makes his way down. He's going to be making the presentation very, very shortly, which will be bringing you as well with Robert Grace representing the sponsors. Full-time whistle goes here in Walsh Park of a most one-sided county final. Not Ballygunner's fault, as we said. Difficult day for St. Carthaig's. A lot of young players in that team as well. You have to take that into account, but they've just been blown away by an awesome and bruising Ballygunner here today. Full-time score in this Board and Oak Under 14 Hurling county final. Ballygunner 6-22, St. Carthaig's no score. Once again, thanks to Cian and Sarah as well for their work behind the scenes, and from myself, Gavin Whelan, as well. We will be taking in the presentation very shortly. We might grab a quick word as well. Also, just to announce that the man of the match in today's county final is the Ballygunner centre forward, Colm Hartley. So congrats to Ballygunner, the Under 14 Board and Oak Division 1 county champions of 2020.
I have.
continuing against a very, very strong Ballygunner team. You should feel very proud of yourselves, lads. Having beaten last year's finalists, now signed in the semi-final to reach a county final. So congratulations to Naomh Carthaigh on a gallant effort. has done something to me now that doesn't happen very often. So almost left me speechless. So an incredible display of hurling up and down the field. So congratulations to Ballygunner and to their members. On behalf of Board and Oak, I'd like to thank the sponsors of the Under-14 Hurling Championship, combining credit unions of St. Catholic and Waterford credit unions. And I also like to thank the game streaming live. The game is streamed live on Facebook. And for those that weren't able to attend today, it's an excellent service. I'd like to thank Gavin Queen who provided the commentary for the game as well. It's fantastic to see the extension of the games into these media, and I'd like to thank Gavin. I'd like to also thank Leslie O'Leary, the referee, for refereeing the game today. But I'd just like to thank the Board and Oak officers who are working very hard to ensure that games get played. We're in very strange times, they're very difficult times for all of our units and all of our members, and it's very difficult to be turning people away from our games, but the only consolation is that the games are being played, and that's the most important thing. Low battery. You're going to have to shout now. The mic is gone. So I'm going to ask the joint captains of Ballygunner, Carl O'Sullivan and David Levy, to accept the Under-14 Championship Trophy Division 1 from Robert Grace on behalf of the Credit Union. Give him a bowl of bus. We went soccer style. Gavin named the man of the match during the commentary, so it'll be there forevermore. And the man of the match goes to Colin Hartley. I can't present it to you, Colin, but it's there beside the cup. So well done, Colin. Come on. So they can hear you.
First, I'd like to thank all the parents that came out to watch our games through the year, and I'd also like to thank Lismore for a great game. 3 cheers to Lismore. Hip hip. Hooray! Hip hip. Hooray! Hip hooray!
Where do you want me to stand there?
Just there, Gavin.
Oh yeah. 2. Now, so I'm joined by Colin Hartley, who we announced as the man of the match earlier on, Ballygunner centre forward. So we'll keep our social distance as well. Colin, phenomenal display by Ballygunner today. Got on top there from an early stage and really comprehensive win again. You must be thrilled with the victory.
Just went from the start. Didn't leave anything off the pitch. Just went from the start really.
And of course, yourselves in St. Carthaigh, you did some great battles. Like last year, you went to Riga. You were really kind of fired up. You were on top really from the first whistle today.
Oh yeah, we just got trained all year. I don't leave anything off the pitch. We just give it all. If we lost, just as long as we gave 110%, so
And you were well drilled all over the field, calling yourself centre forward, chipping with great goals and points. You were finding one another well. You know, you kept that scoreboard ticking over.
yeah, it's got told that training doesn't matter who scores, it's Ballygunner scores. So.
And of course, course, you know, your mentors as well, your dad Liam is involved as well, and Fergal, the tradition is there as well, and you're really working hard.
Yeah, just give it all a train and end up happening in the match, and it all comes together.
Absolutely, and you know, it's been a dominant display by you today, and you know, people will be asking what's the secret out in Ballygunner for all this success. What do you put it down to?
Working hard again, train, no missing training, just full commitment. It's happened today, just rewards given.
Absolutely, and now you go back, of course, you're still in the under 15 as well. You hope you have a big say in that, and no doubt you will in the under 15 championship.
Yeah, we drew against Del Sal the other day. Good result for us after got back in front.
Great stuff, Colin. Congratulations on your win and on your own man of the match display here today, alright?
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So congratulations to Colin Hartley and Ballygunner, the under 14 Boardenoe Division 1 champions. Really dominant display and impressive display today, so thanks to all involved in today's broadcast, much appreciated. Congrats to Ballygunner.
Come back to you with
Yeah,
right?
yeah, grand, yeah.
Okay,
Sound. Yeah, just that.
Thanks.
Thanks very much.